Hi and welcome. My name's Julieanne Cost, and in this quick tip I want to show you a special way that you can create a mask so that it goes on to infinity. Now typically when we're masking things in Photoshop we're really only concerned with the visible image area that we can see, but if we're going to move that mask over time then we need to be concerned with what's outside of that visible area. So in this example, I was using the word anxiety, which was the title of a piece, and I just wanted to slowly reveal part of the word. So I just need kind of a mask to move right across the word. So let's go ahead and add a mask on our Layers panel. I'll click on the Layer Mask icon, and that adds a white mask. Now, I'll tap the G key to get my gradient tool, and I'm going to use this reflected gradient up here. Now, the default colors here are set white to black, and if I click and drag, that is indeed exactly the mask that I want. But I would have a problem, and that problem is if we option click on the mask, you can see that the mask goes from black to white, but anything outside of the visible image area, that's going to be white. So if I try to move that mask, I'm going to get a big white area here, which will eventually reveal the text again, which is what I do not want. So all I need to do is either invert the mask right now, or I could actually redraw it and just exchange my background and foreground colors. So let's do that. Let's do it the right way. Let's throw away this mask. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. I'm going to add a new mask, and this time instead of drawing my gradient from white to black, I'll tap the X key to draw it from black to white. We'll click and drag out, and it looks exactly like the opposite of what I want, which is fine, because if we look in my Layers panel, look, I've got white on the outside to black, which means white is going to infinity outside of the canvas area. So now I'll use Command I or Control I to invert that mask. That gives me exactly the mask I want. Now before I move it, I better unlink the mask with the text, so I'll click on the link icon, tap the V key to get my Move tool, and scoot the mask to the left of the word. If we tap the backslash key, you can see that's where I've positioned the mask. Tap the backslash key again to hide that. Now I need Photoshop to keep track of the layer mask position, so I'll toggle that on by clicking on the stopwatch here, which adds a keyframe. We'll move to the end of our timeline here, and then let's go ahead and tap the backslash key again so that we can see what we're doing. I'm just going to use my Move tool to drag the mask to the other side of the text. When I release the mouse, you can see that Photoshop's already added a keyframe for me. We'll tap the backslash key again to hide the mask. Go to the beginning of the timeline and the beginning of our word and tap the space bar, and now we can see that we've created a mask that goes to infinity and just slowly reveals the word. Thanks for joining me. I'm Julieanne Cost.